They said crypto was dead. Meanwhile, BlackRock just broke a 50-year ETF record quietly. Hey, my name's Devin, aka your boy Ski. I've been in crypto for over 11 years, and I bring you the crypto news and analysis on a daily basis. I've called 9 of the last bottoms with video evidence. One time I was incorrect, 8 times I was correct on the day. So make sure you guys hit that bell icon and subscribe so you never miss a video. And if you're watching on TikTok, hit that plus icon. It's free. All right, just in, BlackRock ETF IBIT is the youngest top 25 ETF at 1.5 years old, the fastest growing ETF in history. Vanguard, IP shares, well, BlackRock is now sitting at the big boy table. The fastest growing ETF in history isn't the S&P, it isn't bonds or tech, it's Bitcoin. And while the normalies are out here screaming bubble, BlackRock is siphoning the institutional money via regulation. You still think that Bitcoin is risky. Meanwhile, BlackRock, the biggest asset manager in the world, quietly accumulates. Rotation has started. 2,530 Bitcoin were sold and 30,800 ETH were bought on June 2nd. Bitcoin ETF saw $265 million of net outflows, while ETH had $78 million of inflows. And this is the stipulation. While all of retail content creators are telling you alt season is canceled, I have said all along, the sun must rise first. That is stipulation number 1. What does that mean? That means Bitcoin making an all-time high. Check. And then we start to see rotation into the blue chips. It is not any different. And that is what is very quietly is happening. Bitcoin has made an all-time high, and we're starting to see institutional rotations into Ethereum. U.S. debt hits a record high of $36 trillion. No, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a bubble of some meme coin we're looking at. We are looking at the United States dollar. And it's very sad and very unfortunate, but it is what it is. No, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't physical policy. This is financial demolishing of the regular people and their spending power, their purchasing power. 1971. The U.S. dollar has lost 98% of the purchasing power. And the sad truth is, once you start the money printer, it doesn't ever turn off. The question is it a garden hose or is it a fire hose? But it never stops diluting. The water never stops eroding. The government's plan is very simple. Borrow forever and hope that you don't notice. The apex predators have already done it. Cryptocurrency is no longer speculation. It's sovereign insurance, in my opinion. Just in, RLUSD stablecoin has been approved as recognized crypto token in Dubai Financial Service Authority used within the Dubai International Finance Center. Ripple just planted the stablecoin flag in one of the most advanced financial systems in the entire world. Kraken launches Kraken Prime all-in-one platform for institutional investors offering trading, custody, and financing. This is a massive, massive deal for Kraken. And this is a major leap for institutional and onboarding. While retail is looking for 100x, Kraken is building the rails for institutions to really onboard at an exponential level. And I'm here for it. All right, Tether has officially announced strategic investment into OnX to boost the digital asset adoption across Latin America. Again, we keep hearing about all of this crazy amounts of FUD of like, oh my God, Tether, it's going to go to zero. Meanwhile, they just keep growing. They're one of the largest holders of Bitcoin. They keep expanding. And I think what it is people are so uncomfortable with the sort of Ponzi scheme that is Tether, but it's like, it's literally no different than United States government. And people are uncomfortable with that fact, but the reality is Tether is one of the largest holders of Bitcoin. Tether is also one of the largest holders of bonds. And Tether is one of the most profitable companies in the world, and they just keep making money. Texas Representative Brandon Gill under fire for failing to disclose 500K in Bitcoin trades on time as questions mount over Stock Act violation conflicts. Yeah, they're telling you it's risky. Meanwhile, they're buying $500,000 worth of it behind your back. This is this is one individual. And senators don't make that much money. They make $200K. Meanwhile, he's buying $500,000 worth. Who's the real apex predator here? And with that, let's get into the analysis for the day. As of the time of recording, Bitcoin is sitting at $106,000, having a nice little bounce off of this trend line again and again. I don't think Bitcoin is the play here. It's already made an all-time high. The sun is already out. We're already starting to feel the heat from the sun. My prediction is that Bitcoin will minimum get to 118,000 by the end of the summer. The highest probability landing spot is 138,000, and we could see reasonably 207,000. But again, I don't think that's the play. The play is what we're seeing from institutions. What are institutions doing? They don't jeet. Okay, they're starting to slowly rotate into the blue chip altcoins, and I think that's very indicative as to where we're at in this game. Ultimately, we thought that this was going to be caught as support, and that is exactly what's happening. Ethereum having a very good bounce off of the bottom of this trend line here. We talked about this yesterday, and we love to see it. We're still making higher lows and higher highs, and I think at a minimum, Ethereum is going to test the top of this range again at 2850. It's printing a massive bull flag, and I think it's just a beat or two behind Bitcoin. The next bigger move is going to be for Ethereum getting to 3300, but in all likelihood, even just Ethereum getting to 2850, which it's going to do, the question is it going to have enough gas to get above and break out of this bull flag or not? We will see. But either way, just 2850 is going to be enough for Bitcoin dominance to start printing a lower low. Right now, we got rejected off of the 702, and what I want to see is this level right here, 63.48%. I want to see Bitcoin dominance take that out. That would be a very good sign if we could do that, and that would be a lower low. And my theory is Bitcoin dominance this entire time has been working on Wyckoff distribution, which is a topping structure. We've talked about this a lot, but you have your buying climax, your upthrust, which goes higher than the buying climax, the UTAD, which goes higher than the upthrust. Traders will think that this is an uptrend, but in reality, this is literal textbook Wyckoff accumulation. As for XRP, it's having a nice bounce off of this trend as well, and we said that we think that it's going to go to a minimum of $2.43. This is definitely a good starting spot for XRP, but all eyes are on Ethereum, in my opinion. That is going to lead the proper alt season. Just Ethereum getting to 2,800. That's going to be the first sort of check line in the sand, and then 3,300 is going to be a macro lower low for Bitcoin dominance, which would be very indicative of where things are going to go. But as for right now, in the cryptocurrency market, we are just shy of an all-time high, and it doesn't feel like it. Retail is not in this game, and that is wonderful, wonderful, magnificent news. But the more important question is, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below, and follow me for more, you savages.